Well, if there's one thing we know in the racing capital of the world, it's cars and drivers. And with the 500 just a few days away, we're all focused on that 2.5-mile stretch of track at 16th Street.
But on the hundreds of miles of Indiana interstate, police are also focusing on you. So how do Indiana drivers stack up?
CBS 4's Nick McGill got behind the wheel with a state police sergeant to see some of our worst driving habits firsthand.
Being behind the wheel as I sit next to an on-duty member of state police isn't exactly my idea of comfortable.
This is the most careful I've ever driven in my life.
But navigating some of the worst habits of Hoosier drivers requires a unique perspective Sergeant John Perrine's nearly 20-year career has built.
I've spent a lot of time on the highways watching people drive.
Didn't take long for him to come up with the list either. The first coming before we even ventured onto the interstate.
You know, if you're merging in front of a line of cars that's coming at highway speeds, you can't enter the highway at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know, you've got those on-ramps are designed for you to be able to match the highway speed before you merge.
That's probably the only time you'll hear the Sarge suggest going a little faster. But while we're on the topic of merging, here's something else that can drive state police crazy.
If you allow that driver to merge in front of you, it keeps traffic flowing. Some of the biggest traffic backups that we see at merge points are caused by selfish drivers.
During construction season, tons of these merge points can be found. No two are handled the same, but if you've ever found yourself not wanting to let another driver in, well, you may be the problem.
The zipper merge, by design, would keep traffic flowing through any kind of lane closure. But when people don't allow other cars to merge that are in that lane that's closed, then people start hitting their brakes. And as people start hitting their brakes, we get this accordion effect of traffic stopping behind them. Eventually leads to a backup and possibly a crash.
Speaking of construction zones.
What's the thing that if you pull a driver over for, they're most likely to say, oh, I thought I was the thing they think they're doing well, but they're not doing well at all?
You know, what would shock you is how many people want to argue what the speed limit is because their GPS is telling them something. Now, right now, we were in a construction zone there and the speed limit was reduced, but your GPS isn't going to tell you that.
Speed is a sensitive topic with state police. It's the most common ticket they write, after all. It's also a huge factor in many accidents and issues officials see. But even if you are a stickler for the speedometer, there is another habit that can cause problems down road, even when you have the best of intentions.
The other thing that we see is people kind of trying to take the law in their own hands where they'll get out that left lane and say, they'll stack up traffic. I'm not speeding, and I'm not going to let these people behind me speed. But in turn, what they're doing is causing traffic flow issues that are going to lead to traffic congestion and crashes. So leave the speed enforcement, the law enforcement up to the police officers and worry about your own driving and your own safety.
We would need a whole other hour to go over all the things we do as drivers that toe the line of annoying and illegal. Not using your signal, leaving your signal on for too long, abrupt multi-lane crossovers to make an exit, you name it. Perrine says sometimes people develop so many bad habits over time they don't even realize they're doing something wrong. But as he told me, just imagine there's a state trooper in your passenger seat and ask yourself if you would pull some of those same moves then. If the answer is no, then there you go. In the studio, Nick McGill, CBS 4 News.